Another quick project, maybe not the smartest of them. I want to get the gas out of this canister and a regulator mount. So what I have made is a 1/2 inch end cap schedule 40, a 1/2 inch male adapter schedule 40 again. I'm going to screw this on here like that, put this in here like that, taper the edge inside, I'll show that just now, and then put the end cap here, use a piece of pipe in between, stick it all up, and then on the top of this brace on something that I can put a nut on, so when I screw it in, it's going to screw in and press this. So I'll have to actually taper the edge of whatever I'm putting to match this diameter a little bit smaller, and the gas will release. From there I need to figure out how I'm getting the gas out. That I have not worked out how I'm doing exactly. I may end up drilling something on the side here, maybe not. Let me just get the first piece going and then we'll figure that out. This inside here is a sharp edge. Because of that, this tapered edge doesn't fit nicely. Watch, it rotates like that. So first I'm going to do is do the thumb approach of just trying to cut out probably a knife or maybe a file it down with a rat tail file. Ready, this should be done on a lathe. Ready, I should go and do that, but that requires setup and I'm really not up to it right now. Well, wouldn't you believe it? I thought I'd have to pad this up with a little bit of material. It actually does not fit in a schedule 40 pipe, just barely. Not, so I'm gonna have to actually sand out the inside of this to get this to fit inside here, and that's not going to be the easiest, but see what. After much sanding, very bad, this goes in so it fits. It's not bad. Using this, using that. So yeah, part 1 finish. Sun's going down. There goes that for today. Alright, quick silver soldering of this with this point here. Didn't really bond. I think it bonded here. I think it didn't really bond there. Bonding silver solder onto brass, relatively easy. Bottom of here is a copper, relatively easy. Onto steel, not so much. Just got red hot. This is going to rust after. Probably gonna try copper coating it, probably not. But either way, yeah, not easy actually to do onto metal without some kind of what you call that, flux. But I don't really have the proper flux. I don't know what the proper flux is, so just heat it hot enough and hopefully some of it will bond. I've tapped it a few times, it's not coming out, so it's pretty secure. It should be good compared to the forces I'm going to apply. What I do now is clean this up, file it down a little, just being a pity and all about this. And this could do perfectly fine like this, but it just looks scrappy and I just don't like things to look scrappy. So I'm going to file this down a bit, get down to this base metal, hopefully not damage this too much so it doesn't look stupid. But yeah, just to make it look a little bit more presentable. Interim work, well roughed up, Dremel. Unfortunately, carnival, noise, can't help the damn blast and people making so much noise. Well, this is the finished device. Not a click sprint finish, not close even, but acceptable. I mean, considering how much silver solder we had here and how hard that is to cut, had to use the Dremel here to take that off, and then a lot of sanding to get this down, clean up the sides, clean up the bottom here. Presentable. So it screws in, it works, it's acceptable. What I need to do is now tip off the bottom of this to match the head of the cylinder, drill a hole here possibly for tube to fit in, and I think that pretty much covers what we're going to do with this thing. Clean this up. Sanding this had got yellow, so a couple of things, but this has to remain on non-stick, at least one side, this side or this side, so I can pull it out and take out that canister. Finish file out this, manually just filing this down so it could fit the hole the size of, let me grab this here, this top here was small on the board, so just to get that to match up that. And then I decided just to be a little anal about it and put a cross T like this on the top of this so it makes it easier to turn. It's a piece of 1/4 inch bright mile, cut it, thing off the edge. I'm just running it in the drill, which is rather dodgy method, really should be an elite. Anyway, just tape off the edges a little bit like this, and clean it up with some sandpaper, and then weld it on top. So I'll have a T so I can turn easily. As you can see, this is the finished gas device. Knots on top, 1/4 inch bar around the edges, made it look like a key for a drill. Spray painted. Spray paint wasn't done that great here. Finish on top, and let me see if I can turn this. I'll have to open this after. The tube for the gas to come out, the bottom piece, the end cap didn't work out. That end cap, basically with the pressure of this, it was pushing against the end cap and pushing it out. I was hoping that the friction would have been enough. It wasn't, so this is stuck with PVC glue, 24 hours. Actually, this is almost 48 hours later, so it should be very secure. Bolt across the bottom to secure the canister inside, and you just unbolt this, pull it out, and this vinyl tubing to protect the base of that from the sharp threads on the bolts, so that basically we don't puncture that, although it wouldn't puncture, but just to avoid that problems that could possibly occur. And let me open this piece up and we have a look inside, and then we try to turn it and see what happens. I'm going to put it in the vise because I really don't want to find out something bad happens and this blows up in my hand. Alright, gets into the top. As you can see, a washer in there. The end of this bolt has been filed down and made smaller and tapered, so it could act as a pin to press against the head inside there. As you see, you can see the indentation on the head and clearly see it's pressing correctly. So now it's just a matter of putting this in the vise, tightening back this up and tightening down, and that should press against that, release the gas, and if you notice where the tube is right there, it should come out through this tube. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, the first one was no good. So just getting back the canister out, take out the bolt from the bottom, take out the top, and just press it out. So I'm going to press that out now, and then basically have a look and see if I can put another canister. The first canister, I got a bit of gas, the whole thing got cold, this got really cold, but it was a lot less than I thought it would have. That said, these canisters are extremely old, and maybe most have leaked out. Having a look at this, you can see, focus, right, it actually pressed in the center here and it didn't come back out. Now that's particularly odd. I've measured this one that's dead and this one, 78 grams, 98 grams, so 20 grams of gas release. Maybe it was 78 and 98 before, I don't know, I didn't measure this one. But anyway, what I will do is try this next one and let's see what happens. Yes, it got bitten up and damaged up on the PVC housing. It's weird though, absolutely weird that this thing valve goes in and doesn't pop back out. I tried to turn this back out and it didn't help. It didn't stop, and now I can see why. There is no spring or anything else. This is apparently single use, or maybe it's just old, or maybe just the ratchet touchy piece of equipment I'm trying to build up to make didn't work. Who knows. In the end, the second canister did exactly the same thing. The gas released very fast and there was no way to regulate it. So the device did work. Success from the standpoint of the production and not blowing up in my hand and being able to release the gas. Feeling able to control the gas, I'm not really sure it was possible at all. Just looking at the design, I did not cut those canisters to check and see if there's any spring, but it was really just to test this before I head on out and not be able to test this canister, and it was something I had in the works for a very, very long time and I really had to get done, really wanted to get done and have to, but so tried it, turned out to be interesting, but it didn't work like I wanted it to.